How not to grow tomatoes. So, here's a lovely grouping of small tomato plants. These were very late because I was given them late. I put them into these, two of these 6-cell planters, and I put about 10 seeds in each because I thought, well, we're not going to get many because a lot of the seeds were old and I was already late in the season. So lo and behold, we get about 100. Probably, I haven't counted them individually. So what we're doing is slowly but surely we've got a production line blockage at the moment that we didn't intend. So those are being potted out into smaller, into sort of intermediary pots because I don't have enough room to put them all out into the garden. I would never have done this actually, and it's been a big learning experience for me. But we never expected to get so many seeds. So don't throw out, so many germinates. So don't throw out all seeds. So let's have a wander around and see where we're putting these tomatoes. This is the next step after them being potted out on the bench there. These I think are Green Giant. They're all unusual tomatoes, by the way. So what we're doing slowly but surely is finding places to plant them. Oh, those are amazing fava beans. I'll come back to them in another video. So what we're doing is finding places where we can plant them, even though we'd already planted lots of things out in any case. So here's a bed that looks very unkempt. We've got fava beans in there and lots of other stuff. So this is the next stage of that sort of bed. We've cleared out the growings. We put them into our compost, which we'll show shortly, and slowly but surely, I can't talk, we're planting tomatoes out. What we've done here is cleared the beds of the growings, what people would largely call weeds, and we put them into our compost. I mentioned that, and this is another example of the same thing. So what we're doing, this is the bed as it stands at the moment, and then we're slowly but surely, when we've got something to plant, clearing that bed out. We're not clearing the fibres out if they haven't finished growing yet. We're clearing everything else out and putting it into, as I've said several times already, our compost. So this goes against any textbook how to grow tomatoes. So it's really an experiment that again, just showing how the beds are before we clear them. And that's the compost over there. So that's where we're putting the majority of what I call weeds. The point is that soil likes things growing in it, and things like to grow in soil. So we're clearing things out to plant the tomatoes eventually, but not until we're ready to plant the tomatoes. So the